My beloved, stop scrolling. This is Archangel Michael. Heaven has interrupted your day for a reason you cannot ignore. This is not a coincidence. This is not random. This is not just another video. The message you are about to hear carries the weight of eternity. It is urgent. It is divine. It is personal. You are reading these words because your soul called out in silence, and heaven answered. Even if you didn't speak it aloud. Your tears spoke. Even if you didn't write it down. Your heart wrote it in the language of the Spirit. I am here because the Father sent me. I carry His warning, His protection, and His promise, all in one. Listen carefully. Do not let distraction steal this moment. Darkness will try to pull you away before you finish hearing what I have been commanded to speak. But if you stay, you will feel the truth vibrate through your bones. For 7 minutes, a window is open. It is a sacred window, where heaven leans close to whisper into the soul of the chosen. You are one of them. Yes. You, the one who has been searching for answers in the quiet. You, who has felt the weight of battles that no one around you understood. I see your nights. I see the moments you stared at the ceiling and wondered, is anyone fighting for me? I see the times you have carried your own wounds because you didn't want to burden anyone else. Heaven has sent me to tell you, you have never fought alone. Your name is known in the courts of heaven. Your face is recognized among the angels. The Father has written your story with light, and no shadow can erase it. But now, something urgent must be spoken. The enemy has plotted against you. He thinks his moment is near. He has set traps in the unseen realm, designed to make you lose what God has placed in your hands. That is why I am here now. This is your final warning before the shift. If you ignore this, the loss will not just be material. It will pierce deeper, into the very place your hope lives. But if you receive it, if you lean in and take this seriously, the outcome will change. The plans of the enemy will collapse. And you will witness a turnaround so sudden that those who spoke against you will be silenced by your rise. Do not think this is entertainment. Do not think this is just words. This is heaven's emergency broadcast into your spirit. Feel your heart beating faster. That is not anxiety, that is recognition. Your soul knows the voice of truth when it hears it. Your spirit is remembering what your mind has not yet understood. You were chosen for this moment before you even entered this life. That is why the attacks have been so relentless. The enemy fears what will happen when you stand fully in your divine assignment. Stay here. Do not click away. Do not delay. Because the words I will speak next will uncover the hidden, expose the false, and set the stage for the most dramatic move of God in your life to date. This is Archangel Michael. And I have been sent. For you, my beloved soul. This is not just a passing thought, nor a random coincidence that your eyes have landed here. Archangel Michael is urgently stepping forward. His mighty wings casting a shield of light around you. Because heaven has marked your spirit for a divine intervention. You have been sensing it lately, haven't you? Those strange moments when the air feels heavier. When your heart races without reason. Or when you hear a whisper in the stillness of night. Calling your name. As if someone unseen is standing beside you. This is not your imagination. It is a spiritual alert. Archangel Michael has been sending signs. Subtle yet powerful. To warn you that a storm is gathering in the unseen realms. There are forces right now. Energies of loss, confusion, and spiritual attack that have been circling your life. They are waiting for one open doorway, one unguarded moment, to step in and cause destruction. But heaven never leaves its chosen ones undefended. Michael has been moving obstacles from your path, blocking harm before it could touch you, and placing divine protection around you, in ways you could not even see. Yet here lies the truth you must understand. Protection is not automatic when you ignore the signs. When God sends a messenger, when an angel delivers a word, you are expected to act, to align your spirit with heaven's instruction. Michael's message is clear. Time is not in abundance right now. A window of 7 minutes has been spoken, not as a random number, but as a prophetic countdown, a symbolic urgency that heaven wants you to feel. You may think, what could really happen in just 7 minutes? But understand this. Spiritual shifts are not bound by earthly time. In the spirit realm, one moment of decision can open or close a door forever. If you choose to ignore this call, you may unknowingly give permission for loss to enter. Not because God wishes to harm you, but because you refuse to step into His shield when it was being offered. This is why Michael is speaking so forcefully now. You are loved. You are protected. But you are also responsible for hearing heaven's voice and responding in faith. In the past, you have brushed off signs. The flicker of a light, a sudden chill, a repeated number pattern, or that strong inner knowing telling you not to do something. Those were warnings. And each time you ignored them, you stepped a little further from the center of your protection. But today, right here, right now, this message is your mercy. This is heaven reaching down one more time, to place a wall of fire between you and the plans of the enemy. Michael is saying, do not delay. Stand in alignment with the light. Speak your faith out loud. Declare that you are under heaven's covering. Because once you declare it, you break the legal right of any darkness to bring sudden loss into your life. You may be wondering why this feels so intense. It is because the timing is critical. A decision you make in the next few moments will set the tone for what unfolds in the coming days. And if you feel resistance rising up right now, a voice saying, it's nothing, you can just skip this. Understand that resistance is not from God. That is the very energy trying to keep you unprotected. Do not let it win. Instead, choose to step into the light. Choose to acknowledge that Michael's words have found you. Because heaven knew you would listen. Right now, as you hear these words, take a deep breath. Feel the atmosphere shift. That is not just emotion. That is the angelic realm moving closer. Michael's presence is mighty, and his sword is drawn. If you stand under his protection today, nothing planned against you will succeed, my beloved. You were not supposed to hear this message today. Heaven rarely opens this door for anyone. What I am about to tell you is private. So please, don't tell anyone. Archangel Michael is here. His voice is soft, but his presence is overwhelming. He says heaven doesn't reveal this to everyone, only to those whose soul has reached a turning point. And right now, that is you. There is a reason you found this message. There is a reason your eyes are reading these words. This is not chance. This is not coincidence. It is a divine setup. Michael whispers. There is something coming that you must be prepared for. Not everyone will understand. If you tell them, they may laugh, doubt, or even turn against you. That is why this must stay between you and heaven. Close your eyes for a moment. Can you feel it? That subtle shift in the air, that unseen pressure around you? That's the spiritual realm leaning closer, testing if you're truly ready to listen. Michael says your soul has been crying out for help. Even when your lips have stayed silent. You have been carrying pain, confusion, and an invisible weight that no one sees. You've been pretending you're fine. But heaven knows the truth. The angels have been watching you. Not from a distance, but right beside you. In your darkest moments, when you thought no one cared. Michael stood over you, sword in hand, keeping unseen forces away. But now, he says, your path is about to split in two. One way leads to restoration, blessings, and protection beyond measure. The other will lead to loss, chaos, and deep regret. This is why he came now. Because time is short. You have exactly one divine opportunity to align yourself with heaven's will. And if you miss it, the door will not open again for a long time. I know you feel something stirring right now. Maybe it's a chill down your spine. Or a sudden rush of emotion you can't explain. That's not just you. That's the Spirit confirming this word is meant for you. Michael says, don't tell anyone about this yet. Humans will doubt you. They will try to convince you this is nothing. But it is everything. Your future depends on this. You have been chosen to receive instructions in the quiet. This is why you've been feeling the urge to withdraw from certain people lately. Heaven is pulling you away from voices that distract you from the truth. There's a reason the signs have been intensifying. Dreams that feel too real. Repeated numbers that follow you everywhere. Sudden thoughts that you can't explain, yet they feel urgent. That's Michael's way of making sure you know, he's right here. He says the next 7 minutes of your life are spiritually critical. What you do after hearing this message will decide how heaven moves for you. This isn't superstition. This isn't fearmongering. This is a warning born of love. If they ignore it, Michael says, they will cry later and wish they listened. But if you act now, if you align your heart with heaven, you will see impossible things turn in your favor. Michael wants you to do something quietly after this. Find a private space. Speak your fears out loud to God, yes, with your actual voice. Tell him you're ready for his will, even if you don't fully understand it. Then listen. Don't rush away. Even if it's silent at first, stay still. The first whisper you hear in your spirit, that's the answer. That's how the next chapter begins. Heaven rarely speaks this directly. And when it does, it's because the moment is too important to ignore. Michael is not asking you to believe blindly. He's asking you to trust the signs you've already been given. That strange sense of being protected during close calls. That sudden good news that came at the very last moment. That's not luck, that's him. So guard this message. Treat it like the sacred scroll it is. Do not throw it away in disbelief. Because the moment you choose to believe is the moment the angels are released to fight for you in ways you can't yet see. Stop right here. Because this isn't a coincidence. The moment you laid eyes on these words, heaven decided your soul was finally ready to receive this. Archangel Michael has been waiting for this exact moment, not a second sooner, not a second later. He has just whispered, "Deliver it now." This isn't just a message. It is a divine interception in your timeline. An urgent scroll-stopping call from the highest realms. Even if you think you stumbled here by accident, know this: heaven doesn't waste a single moment. You were guided here because the clock has started ticking for something massive in your life. Archangel Michael says, "The forces that have been against you are now trembling. But you must act quickly." Pause for a moment. Breathe in slowly. Because from this point on, the spiritual atmosphere around you will begin to shift. The reason this arrived now is because your soul's energy just crossed a threshold. 4 months. Maybe even years. Heaven has been watching your steps, waiting for the precise vibration of readiness to unlock this next stage of destiny. And now, you've reached it. You might be feeling goosebumps, a sudden pressure in your chest, or an unexplainable warmth. This is confirmation. Archangel Michael says he has been dispatched to your side in full armor, standing between you and the chaos that was set to hit you within days. But here's the truth. Without this message, you would not have been prepared for what's coming. Heaven's timing is never random. Michael says, "I sent signs before, dreams, numbers, sudden thoughts, but you hesitated. This time, I am speaking so clearly that you cannot ignore me. You've been asking for a breakthrough. You've been whispering prayers at night that no one else heard. You've been holding on when every part of you felt like letting go. And just when the spiritual pressure became unbearable, this message entered your life. It's no coincidence you are reading this now. You are inside what heaven calls a divine interception moment. A rare, sacred point in your life where your free will and God's will align perfectly. Michael says, "This window is open now, but it will not remain forever. If you take this to heart, you will be led to safety. If you dismiss it, the losses you face will be far greater than you expect." Right now, there is a spiritual document with your name on it in heaven's courts. It contains the breakthrough you've been asking for, the protection you desperately need, the resources you thought were lost, the healing that seemed impossible. But here's the part most people don't realize. That document needs your agreement. And that's why you were brought here. Not yesterday. Not tomorrow. Now. Archangel Michael's sword is drawn. He is positioned at the doorway of your destiny. Beyond that doorway is the restoration you've been seeking. But at the same door stands the enemy, determined to keep you locked out. This is why Michael says urgency is everything. The enemy is running out of time. And so are you. From this moment on, watch for 3 signs. 1. A sudden interruption in your routine. This will be heaven's way of steering you. 2. A repeated number that will appear at least 3 times in 24 hours, your divine confirmation code. 3. A shift in atmosphere around you, goosebumps, chills, or a peaceful stillness that feels unnatural. When these signs appear, know that this exact message was the key to unlocking them. Do not scroll past this thinking it's just another spiritual post. You've seen hundreds before. But only a handful in your life are real. And this one is. Michael's final words for now. Stand ready. The protection you've been praying for has already been released. But to receive it fully, you must stay alert, stay listening, and act when I prompt you. You cried where no one saw. Your tears fell into the pillow at night, unseen by any human eye, but heaven counted every drop. They thought your silence meant you were fine. But heaven knew the storm raging inside you. They tried to break you. They spoke words like knives, piercing your heart when you were already weak. You carried burdens that were never yours to carry. Because you have always been the one who loves more deeply than you are loved back. You prayed for help. But sometimes it felt like the answers came too slow. You wondered if heaven had forgotten your name. You questioned if your pain even mattered in the grand scheme of things. But Archangel Michael whispers now. You were never abandoned. Every lonely night, every quiet breakdown, the angels stood guard, protecting your spirit from collapsing completely. They saw the betrayal you endured. They saw when the ones you trusted the most turned their backs. They saw the moments you swallowed your truth just to keep the peace. And how it ate away at your soul. You wanted to scream. But instead you smiled for the world, hiding the cracks in your heart. Archangel Michael says, My beloved, the battle you have been fighting is not a sign of your weakness. It is proof of your strength. There were times you wanted to give up. Times you looked at the ceiling at 3 a.m. and whispered, God, I can't do this anymore. But somehow, something unseen kept you going. That was divine intervention, the quiet force that refused to let you sink. They lied about you. They misunderstood you. They made you feel small when you were meant to stand tall. And still, you loved them. Still, you gave more chances than they deserved. You have been carrying wounds from years ago. Wounds you thought you'd healed from. But Archangel Michael says, they left scars that heaven is now ready to mend completely. Your suffering has not been wasted. Your pain is a seed. And from it will grow a life far more beautiful than the one you've lost. Heaven has seen how you have chosen kindness over revenge. How you have chosen silence over retaliation. This is why you will be blessed beyond your imagination. Archangel Michael steps forward in the spirit, holding a sword of light over you, cutting away every tie to your past pain. Even now, as you hear these words, there is an unseen shift taking place. You are not broken beyond repair. You are the one who rises after the fire. You are the one who smiles again after the storm. There is someone listening to this right now. Your chest feels heavy because these words are piercing through your walls. It's because this is your confirmation. This is your release. Heaven is restoring everything you thought you lost. The joy, the trust, the love. And the ones who mocked you in your pain. They will see you rise. The days ahead will not look like the days behind. The battles you fought in silence have already shifted the spiritual realm in your favor. The pain you endured is now being transformed into divine authority. Archangel Michael says, the tears you cried alone have watered the garden of your future blessings. You will harvest joy where there was once sorrow. You will walk in peace where there was once chaos. You will laugh again, not the fake laugh you gave the world, but the deep, full laugh that comes from a healed heart. Your story is not over. And when the pages turn, you will understand why you had to walk through the fire. Because the fire made you unbreakable, your body is tingling right now. You can feel it. It's not your imagination. The air around you just shifted. The atmosphere became heavier, yet lighter at the same time. Your heart is beating faster. Almost as if it knows something is coming. Something sacred. Something powerful. The vibration just changed. A wave of divine energy is touching your skin. It's brushing against your soul like a whisper from heaven. Close your eyes for a moment. Do you feel the subtle warmth wrapping around you? That is not the room's temperature. It is the presence of Archangel Michael entering your space. Your ears might hear a faint ringing. It's not noise. It's a frequency, a heavenly code being downloaded into your spirit. The light in the room feels different now. Even if it's night, there's a glow. Almost as if invisible golden rays are pouring into your heart. You may notice your breathing is slower. Or maybe quicker. Because your spirit is trying to add just to the divine presence standing before you. Every hair on your arms, every nerve in your body, feels alert, alive, awakened. It's like a holy electricity is running through your veins. This is what happens when heaven draws near. When your name is called in the courts of angels. You are not just hearing this message. You are feeling it. Your body is the proof. The subtle chill on your neck. The warmth in your chest. The pulse in your fingertips. These are the physical signs that something sacred is unfolding right now. Your thoughts may seem slower. Or strangely clearer. Almost as if a fog is lifting. And a truth you've always known but never spoken is about to be revealed. Listen to your heart. It's pounding not in fear, but in recognition. It knows this moment is rare. It knows you are being chosen to receive this. Even the air tastes different. Almost sweeter. As if every breath you take is infused with heavenly fragrance. Archangel Michael is not just sending you words. He is sending you feeling. He is proving this is real. Because heaven speaks in sensations as much as in sentences. You may feel an urge to cry. Or laugh. Or simply sit in silence. This is because your spirit is remembering home. It's remembering the place where there is no pain. No fear. No loss. And yet, you are still here. Between heaven and earth. Receiving the bridge of divine energy pouring straight into your soul. Every beat of your heart right now. Every breath. Is in perfect rhythm with the heavenly realm. Your skin feels alive. Your soul feels alert. Your entire being is vibrating at a frequency you can't explain. Don't doubt this. Don't brush it off as coincidence. Your body knows when heaven speaks. Your spirit knows when the veil gets thin. And right now, it is thinner than ever. Archangel Michael says, this is not just a message for your mind. It is an awakening for your entire being. Let this sensation anchor in you. Remember how it feels. Because in the days ahead, when you doubt, when fear tries to whisper, you will remember this moment and know. Heaven has touched you. And you will never be the same. It is no coincidence you are hearing this right now. Something is aligning for you, faster than you think. Archangel Michael says, pay attention. This is happening now. Within the next 3 days, a divine shift will unfold in your life. You will see, feel, and know it without question. But the clock is already ticking. Even now. In the next 2 minutes as you listen to my words. Your energy field is being adjusted. Heaven is rewriting something in your story. You've waited for years, sometimes with tears you never showed anyone. You've prayed silently in rooms where nobody heard you. And yet, heaven heard every single word. Archangel Michael says your breakthrough is already in motion. But it's time sensitive. The gates of change will not remain open forever. Right now, yes, right now, you can feel it. Your chest feels lighter. Your mind is sensing an unfamiliar peace. Your heartbeats are synchronizing with a higher frequency. This is not imagination. It's a countdown. Within 7 hours, a confirmation will cross your path. It may be a number repeating over and over. It may be a stranger's words that feel like they were meant only for you. It may be a sudden pull in your spirit to take a step you've been delaying. Don't ignore it. Don't question it. Don't let the fear of what if hold you back, because if you wait too long, this moment passes. Heaven rarely gives such a concentrated window of divine timing. Michael says this one is sacred. A portal is open, and you have to walk through it before it closes. Your mind may try to argue with this. It will say, maybe later, or it's not the right time. But I tell you, those words are from the part of you that has been trained to miss miracles. You've been prepared for this exact season. You've been stripped, refined, and strengthened, not to stay where you are, but to step into what you were promised. In 24 hours, something will happen that forces you to choose. It will not look dramatic to others. But your spirit will know, this is it. The vibration in your atmosphere is shifting even now. The air feels different. Your pulse knows something is near. Your soul feels like it's leaning forward, ready to catch what's coming. Michael says, when the sign comes, act immediately. Don't wait for comfort. Don't wait for certainty. Heaven will reward speed. In the next 3 days, an opportunity will appear. It may feel too big. It may seem impossible. But it will also feel right. This is the thing you once thought you lost forever. This is the door you thought was locked for good. The countdown is not to scare you. It's to prepare you. Because after this window, the energy will shift again. It will not vanish, but it will take longer to return. And Michael says, you have suffered long enough. You have cried long enough. You have been patient long enough. This is why heaven sent this word now. Not yesterday. Not next month. Now, because your soul is ready and the timing is ripe. So, pay attention in the next 3 hours. Pay attention in the next 3 days. And when the sign arrives, move with faith, not fear. Archangel Michael will go ahead of you. He will clear the obstacles. He will silence the voices that try to stop you. And you will look back on this moment, knowing it was the beginning of everything changing. The heavens are no longer silent. There is movement in the unseen realm, and Archangel Michael has stepped forward, his armor gleaming with a fire not of this world. The sound of his sword being drawn echoes like thunder through the corridors of eternity. Every swing of that flaming blade sends ripples through dimensions, shaking the foundations of darkness. Tonight, the battle is raging over your life. In the spirit, dark forces are trembling, because they know they are outnumbered, outmatched, and outpowered. Their whispers of fear cannot stand in the presence of heaven's decree. The enemy has been plotting in shadows, weaving lies, trying to set traps for your downfall. But Michael's voice has gone out across the heavenly armies, no weapon formed against this one shall prosper. The angelic ranks respond in unison, their wings stretching wide, their armor reflecting the blinding light of God's glory. You are not just being protected, you are being surrounded. You are being defended by warriors who have never lost a battle. Even as you listen now, there is a clash of swords in realms you cannot see. Arrows of darkness have been launched toward you, but they are being intercepted midair, shattered before they can touch you. Chains that were meant to bind your progress are snapping under the heat of divine fire. The forces of heaven are not negotiating with the darkness. They are not reasoning with your enemies. They are driving them out. This is not a battle you fight alone, this is a war that has already been declared in your favor. Michael rides at the front, his presence radiating authority that cannot be challenged. The roar of the Lion of Judah is behind him, shaking the entire battlefield. Demons scatter like ashes in the wind. Powers and principalities retreat, knowing they cannot hold the ground that God has claimed for you. You may have felt surrounded in the natural, by problems, by accusations, by fear. But in truth, it was your enemies who were surrounded all along. Every step you take now is under divine watch. Every breath you draw is shielded by angelic wings. There is a record in heaven with your name written in fire, a decree that says, "This one belongs to the kingdom." Untouchable. Protected. Chosen. Archangel Michael is not just guarding your present, he is securing your future. He is going into the days ahead, scattering every plot, dismantling every ambush. The enemy hoped to attack your mind, but the helmet of salvation is in place, deflecting every lie. The enemy hoped to wound your heart, but the breastplate of righteousness shields you from despair. The enemy hoped to trip your steps, but your feet are fitted with the readiness of peace, and you will not stumble. This is a holy war, and heaven has already tipped the scales in your favor. Even now, you may feel it, a shift in the air, a lifting in your spirit, as if the pressure you've been under is beginning to break. That's because in the unseen, the strongholds are collapsing. Walls that stood against you for years are falling like Jericho before the trumpet. The Lord Himself has declared, "Enough. Release them." Your accuser has been silenced. The court of heaven has ruled in your favor. And Michael is delivering the verdict. With every strike of his sword, the enemy loses ground. With every command he gives, the angels move faster, covering every area of your life. There is fire at your back, a shield before you, and armies on every side. The night is almost over, dawn is breaking. The battlefield is shifting from conflict to victory. The smell of smoke may be in the air, but you will not come out of this burned. You will come out crowned. You will come out with spoils. You will come out with a testimony that cannot be denied. And the enemy? The enemy will remember the day heaven rose on your behalf. And never try again the same way. The angelic banner over your life is now visible in the Spirit, a blazing declaration that reads, "Protected by the Lord of hosts." So walk now in peace. Stand in boldness. Because the battle is not yours, it belongs to the Lord. And the Lord has already won. The atmosphere around you is shifting right now. There's a tension in the air, not of fear, but of holy anticipation. Heaven's armies have moved into position. Archangel Michael stands at the front lines, his armor gleaming with divine light. In his hand, the flaming sword burns brighter than the sun, cutting through the darkness that dares to approach you. Every step he takes sends ripples through the spiritual realm. Dark forces are trembling. They thought they could sneak into your life quietly, bringing confusion, delays, and unseen chains. But now, their cover has been blown. The light of heaven has exposed every shadow hiding near you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Not in your mind. Not in your heart. Not in your finances. Not in your family. In the unseen realm, a battle is raging. It's not small, and it's not quiet. It's a war of light against darkness, truth against lies, destiny against destruction. But haste the unshakable truth, you are not standing alone. I see angelic shields surrounding you. Flashes of radiant light are piercing the thick clouds the enemy tried to wrap around you. Every fiery dart aimed at you is being intercepted mid-air. Archangel Michael is not just defending you, he is advancing for you. His voice carries authority that shakes the foundations of the enemy's strongholds. With every command, chains are shattering, and gates that were locked are swinging wide open. Do you feel that? Your body might be tingling right now, as if heaven's electricity is touching your spirit. That's not your imagination, that's the presence of warrior angels aligning with your breakthrough. Even now, I hear the sound of battle cries in the distance. They are not cries of fear, they are shouts of victory before the final blow. The enemy's lines are breaking. The dark forces are scattering. And the glory of God is moving in like a rushing wind. Michael's sword is cutting away every curse, every word spoken against you, every plot to see you fail. Generational chains are snapping like dry twigs in his path. He will not stop until you are standing in the very place God promised you. The spiritual war you've been feeling for weeks, maybe months, it's reaching its climax. Every sleepless night, every heavy thought, every wave of resistance you've endured, it's all been the enemy's desperate attempt to stop this exact moment. But it's too late. Heaven has already declared the verdict, victory is yours. Even as you listen to this, the atmosphere in your home is changing. Angels are sweeping through your rooms, removing the residue of fear and filling the air with peace that cannot be shaken. Your spirit is being strengthened for what's coming next. And what's coming next is not another battle, it's the manifestation of the victory already won. You will walk into rooms and carry an authority that makes darkness back away without a word. Your very presence will release light. The enemy hoped you would give up. They hoped you would believe the lie that you were too weak, too broken, too far gone. But you've been chosen for this, not because you are the strongest, but because you are the most surrendered. And heaven always backs the surrendered. Picture it now. Archangel Michael planting the tip of his sword into the ground before you. It glows with living fire, a declaration in the spirit. This one is untouchable. The ground beneath the enemy is shaking. Their plans are unraveling before they even have the chance to move forward. Every assignment against you is being returned to sender with divine justice attached. You might feel a strange calm washing over you right now. That's not the absence of battle, it's the assurance of victory. It's the moment a warrior knows the fight is already decided in their favor. The hosts of heaven are not retreating. They are marching forward, and you are moving with them. Step by step, you are reclaiming territory that was stolen from you, territory in your mind, in your joy, in your calling. Hear this clearly. No demon, no curse, no power of darkness can override the command of the Lord over your life. Your name is written in the Lamb's book of life, and heaven's army is assigned to protect that destiny until it's fulfilled. So, stand tall. Lift your head. The battle is not over, but the outcome has already been decided. And the victory is already yours in the name of Jesus. The war cry of heaven is sounding, and it carries your name. Step into it. Receive it. Walk in it. The darkness is trembling, because light always wins. Beloved, hear this divine proclamation, for the heavens themselves have signed it with eternal ink. The days of your humiliation are over. The season of being overlooked, underestimated, and bypassed is closing forever. The God who parts seas and collapses prison gates is about to move in your life in such a way that no man, no power, no demon will be able to deny it. You will not rise slightly, you will rise dramatically. You will not improve a little, you will transform completely. This will not be a minor blessing, it will be a divine reversal so massive, it will be spoken about for generations. The Lord says, "You have been the tail long enough, now, I make you the head. You have been beneath long enough, now, I place you above only. You have been last long enough, now, I thrust you into the front, without apology. Your name, once whispered in pity, will be shouted in honor. Your face, once marked by sorrow, will shine with joy unspeakable. Your hands, once empty, will overflow with the treasures of heaven. The setbacks you endured will not merely be restored. They will be multiplied beyond reason. What the enemy stole will be returned sevenfold, and more. The years the locusts devoured will be repaid in full, with interest. There will be a day, soon, when you will wake up and feel it. The chains have fallen. The atmosphere around you has shifted. The spiritual weight you carried has dissolved. The tide has turned. This is not wishful thinking. This is not mere encouragement. This is a royal decree from the throne room of the Almighty. Heaven has scheduled your turnaround, and no power of darkness can delay it. You will see doors swing open that you did not knock on. You will walk into rooms where your name was never on the list, but heaven placed it there. You will receive blessings so perfectly timed, it will feel like God Himself wrapped them and placed them in your hands. The tables will turn. The judgment will reverse. The accusations will crumble. The truth will roar louder than the lies. Your enemies will watch. Not to gloat over your fall, but to tremble at your rise. They will see that the one who defends you is a consuming fire. They will know that touching you was touching the apple of God's eye. Beloved, expect the unimaginable. Not a small shift, a divine upheaval. Not a slow trickle, a sudden flood. Not a faint flicker, a blinding explosion of glory. The relationships you lost that were sent by God will be restored better than before. The finances you thought were gone forever will return multiplied. The opportunities you believed were closed will reopen with greater favor. Your body will experience healing that even doctors will call miraculous. Your mind will find peace that defies human explanation. Your spirit will be lifted to heights you never knew existed. This is the hour where the shame you endured will be your testimony of triumph. Where the tears you cried will become rivers of joy. Where the wounds you carried will become proof of His delivering power. There is a divine swap taking place in the Spirit. Beauty for ashes. Oil of joy for mourning. A garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. Even now, angels are aligning people, resources, and opportunities to meet you at the appointed moment. The script of your story is being rewritten by the author of life himself. He is erasing chapters of defeat and replacing them with pages dripping in victory. You will testify, not of barely making it, but of overflowing in abundance. You will look back and see how every delay was divine strategy. You will marvel at how the very pit you were thrown into became the platform that elevated you. This is your vindication season. Heaven has ruled in your favor. The verdict has been delivered, not guilty. Fully restored. Highly favored. Beloved, prepare your heart. Because when God moves like this, it will feel overwhelming. You will laugh and cry in the same breath. You will fall to your knees in awe. You will say, "Only God could have done this." And He will smile and whisper, "Yes, beloved. Only I could." You are chosen. Chosen by heaven itself. Chosen for this exact moment in history. Say yes. Say yes to what God is placing in front of you. Say yes to the calling that has been burning inside your spirit for years. You are chosen. Everything is shifting right now. The atmosphere around you is changing. The chains that have held you for so long are breaking. Say yes. Yes to freedom. Yes to abundance. Yes to divine protection. You are chosen. Heaven has already spoken your name. The angels have already been sent on assignment to fight for you. Say yes. Yes to the miracles you thought were impossible. Yes to the restoration you have been praying for. Yes to the doors that are about to swing wide open for you. Everything is shifting. You are stepping out of darkness. You are stepping into the light. The weight on your chest is lifting. The heaviness in your soul is being replaced with peace. Say yes. Yes to the blessings that are chasing you down. Yes to the favor that is overtaking you. Yes to the joy that is filling every empty place inside you. You are chosen. Chosen to rise when others fall. Chosen to walk in victory when the enemy swore you would fail. Chosen to stand tall when the storms come. Everything is shifting. Your mind is being renewed. Your heart is being healed. Your faith is being strengthened. Say yes. Yes to the breakthrough. Yes to the overflow. Yes to the supernatural turnarounds that are coming to your house. You are chosen. Chosen to see the goodness of God in the land of the living. Chosen to walk through doors no man can shut. Chosen to receive answers to prayers you've whispered in the dark. Everything is shifting. The enemy's plans are collapsing right now. Every trap set against you is turning into a stepping stone. Every weapon formed against you is falling to the ground, powerless. Say yes. Yes to the promotion. Yes to the reconciliation. Yes to the sudden opportunities that will change your life forever. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not invisible to heaven. Everything is shifting. Even if you can't see it yet, even if you can't feel it yet, trust that it's happening. Trust that heaven is working behind the scenes. Say yes. Yes to the process. Yes to the journey. Yes to the transformation that is molding you into who you were always meant to be. You are chosen. Chosen to lead. Chosen to inspire. Chosen to carry light into dark places. Everything is shifting. The chains are breaking. The curses are shattering. The lies spoken over you are being silenced forever. Say yes. Yes to being loved beyond measure. Yes to being guided every step of the way. Yes to walking boldly in your destiny. You are chosen. Chosen for greatness. Chosen for miracles. Chosen for victory after victory. Everything is shifting. Right now, angels are surrounding you. Right now, heaven's power is filling the room you are in. Right now, a wave of breakthrough is being released over your life. Say yes. Yes to the favor. Yes to the provision. Yes to the overflow that will leave you in awe. You are chosen. And nothing, no mistake, no setback, no failure, can take that away from you. Everything is shifting. Your story is being rewritten. Your ending will not look like your beginning. Your testimony will carry the power to set others free. Say yes. Yes to being a vessel of light. Yes to walking in authority. Yes to receiving the full inheritance of heaven. You are chosen. Chosen for such a time as this. Chosen to walk in a level of blessing that will silence every critic. Chosen to display God's glory in a way that leaves no doubt, He is real, and He is with you. Everything is shifting. Doors are opening. Paths are clearing. Hearts are softening toward you. Say yes. Yes to the open heaven above your head. Yes to the supernatural acceleration that is taking place right now. Yes to the blessings that will pour out until there is no room to contain them. You are chosen. Everything is shifting. Say yes. 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 My beloved soul. Heaven does not demand from you a mountain of effort, nor a lifetime of striving before the blessing arrives. No. Today, the miracle is close. So close that it only takes a whisper. A simple, holy whisper. 3 words that carry the weight of eternity, I believe. When you say it, you are not just speaking into the air. You are sending a signal through the corridors of heaven, letting the angels know. Here is one who has chosen faith over fear. Pause. Breathe. Say it now, even under your breath. I believe. Every time those words leave your lips, it is like a key turning in a divine lock. The chains begin to fall. The gates begin to open. And what once was delayed begins to move swiftly toward you. The enemy has tried to keep you silent because your voice carries authority. When you speak in faith, the atmosphere around you shifts. Demons flee. Worry melts. Peace floods in like a river. Do not underestimate this simple action. It may feel small to you, but in the spiritual realm, it is a thunderclap. It is the sound of surrender and trust. It is the moment heaven writes your name into today's victory report. Say it again. Louder this time. I believe. With those words, you are saying to your pain, you do not own me. You are saying to your fear, you have no place here. You are saying to your future, I am ready for the blessing. Even Archangel Michael, standing in his armor of light, turns when he hears you. The flaming sword in his hand burns brighter because your faith fuels the angelic hosts. And they begin to move. Swiftly. Purposefully. Toward your situation. Every heavenly movement begins with a sound from earth. And right now, your whisper is shaking the unseen world. The beauty is, it does not matter how weary you feel, how many mistakes you have made, or how long you have waited. Faith is not earned. It is activated. And you activate it every time you open your mouth and say I believe. Say it when you wake in the morning. Say it when you face a closed door. Say it when you are staring at the impossible. And watch how suddenly the impossible becomes the scene of your greatest miracle. In the spiritual realm, every time you say I believe, you are placing a stamp of agreement on heaven's promises. You are signing your name under the contract God has already written in your favor. It is like saying to the Creator, yes, Lord, I accept the blessing you have for me. Say it now. Slowly. With the weight of every tear you've ever cried. With the hope that still flickers deep within you. I believe. Feel that? That is the shift. That is the moment the chains start breaking. The darkness starts retreating. And the angels begin to surround you. And if you want to seal this in your spirit, add one more word to your whisper. Yes. Yes to the blessing. Yes to the breakthrough. Yes to the unexpected phone call. Yes to the divine reversal. Yes to the supernatural protection. When you say yes, you are telling God, I am not resisting what you are sending. I am ready to receive it. My beloved, there is nothing complicated here. This is not about rituals or perfection. It is about agreement. It is about using the breath in your lungs to declare your trust in the one who holds tomorrow. Every time you say I believe and yes, you are building an altar of faith. And on that altar, heaven places blessings so heavy that even the enemy will watch in disbelief. Say it again before this moment passes. I believe. Yes. And now, watch. Watch as heaven begins to move in ways you cannot yet see. But you will soon experience, there are moments when heaven leans in closer than usual. Moments when the air feels charged, as if the very atmosphere is holding its breath, waiting for your response. And this, right now, is one of those moments. The Spirit is whispering your name in the courts of heaven. Archangel Michael has been dispatched with divine clarity and unstoppable purpose. He is not here for small matters. He is here for destiny-altering change. In the unseen realm, assignments have been shifted. Delays have been broken. Chains have been shattered before your eyes could even see them. What you've been wrestling with in your heart, the unanswered prayers, the "How long, Lord?" questions, they have already been delivered into the hands of heaven's messengers. And now, the order has gone forth. Move on their behalf. Let no opposition stand. The angels are aligning your steps with divine opportunities. Doors that have been sealed shut for years are unlocking effortlessly. Situations you thought were irreversible are turning like the wind, suddenly, swiftly, without warning. If your heart is beating faster right now, if your soul knows this message is for you, stay close. Subscribe now to keep receiving what heaven reveals next. Because what is being released over your life is not a one-time blessing. It is a wave, a current, a continuous flow of favor and divine encounters. This is not about one miracle. It's about a lifestyle of supernatural alignment. Archangel Michael stands with his sword lifted high. The blade glows with the fire of heaven, not just to fight battles, but to cut away everything that is not from God. The lies that have been wrapped around your identity. The fear that has clung to your decisions. The heaviness that has sat on your chest when you try to rest. It is being severed right now. In the heavenly scrolls, there is a record of every tear you've cried. Every injustice. Every betrayal. And now the King is declaring, enough. It is time for restoration. You will see promises fulfilled before your eyes. You will see enemies silenced without you lifting a finger. You will walk into spaces you once thought were beyond your reach, because heaven has decided they are yours. And in that moment, when you step into the new, you will remember this. You will remember that you were told ahead of time. That heaven sent a message, not to give you false hope, but to prepare you for what was already written. You are not here by accident. Your spirit was drawn here because your breakthrough is already in motion. It's no longer a matter of if. It's only a matter of when, and the when is closer than you think. So take this seriously. Don't treat it lightly. The spiritual realm is moving right now, and your agreement matters. Stand in faith. Declare with your mouth that you receive this. Because when you do, you are stepping into the very flow of heaven's plan. Archangel Michael is not coming empty-handed. He carries strategy. He carries protection. He carries the very keys you have been praying for, keys that open not just physical doors, but doors in the spirit. And as you align with this word, you will find yourself in the right place at the right time. Having conversations you didn't plan. meeting people you didn't expect, and realizing that all along, heaven had orchestrated the details. So keep your heart ready. Keep your spirit open. The days ahead are not going to be like the days behind you. They will be marked with divine fingerprints, impossible to explain, but undeniable to experience. Heaven has already decided. Your name has already been called. And the shift has already begun. There is a moment in heaven's timeline where everything shifts in your favor. A sacred hour when the scales of justice tip, and the plans of your enemies collapse under the weight of God's decree. That moment is approaching faster than you think. You have been through the shadows. You have been whispered about in secret rooms. They tried to strip you of your dignity, to silence your voice, to paint your name in colors not your own. They wanted you to disappear quietly, forgotten, overlooked, erased. But Archangel Michael has seen every plot. He has walked beside you through the fire. He has kept the evidence in heaven's courts. And now, the judge of all creation has spoken. It is time for vindication. This will not be a small restoration. It will not be an ordinary blessing that only you notice. This will be a glow-up so radiant, so undeniable, that even those who swore you would never rise will be forced to watch. They will see the favor dripping from your life. They will see the doors swing open for you. They will see the same hands they tried to bind now lifted high in victory. Prophecy is not a vague dream, it is God's blueprint for your life. And your blueprint has always contained this chapter of glory. The attacks were not proof that you were forsaken. They were proof that you were chosen. In the spirit realm, there is movement, angels rearranging circumstances, pulling strings in your favor, removing obstacles with precision. There is a divine alignment taking place, placing you exactly where you were always meant to be. And when the shift comes, it will be swift. One day, they will see you struggling. The next, they will see you shining. And they will have no explanation, except that heaven stepped in. Every tear you cried has been counted. Every prayer you prayed in secret has been stored. Every sleepless night has been recorded as evidence. And the verdict is now sealed: restoration, elevation, celebration. Your enemies expected you to bow your head in shame. But God is about to lift your chin so high that the crown of victory sits perfectly in place. They expected you to be silenced. But God is about to amplify your voice until nations hear your testimony. You will walk into rooms where you were once ignored, and this time, they will rise to greet you. You will be offered opportunities that once felt impossible to even dream about. The same tables where you were denied a seat will now be the tables where your name is engraved in gold. And erase the beauty of it, your glow-up will not be built on revenge. It will be built on grace. Because the greatest vindication is not destroying your enemies. It's living so blessed that even your enemies have to acknowledge the hand of God on your life. There will be whispers, yes, but they will be whispers of awe. There will be stares, yes, but they will be stares of astonishment. People will say, "I don't know how they made it after all that. But it must have been God." This is the fulfillment of prophecy. This is the chapter heaven wrote long before you knew the battle would even begin. And the author of your story has never lost a case. You will stand in that moment of justice, the moment when your glow breaks the darkness, when your smile is the loudest victory song, when your presence alone testifies to the power of the Most High. You will not just survive this season. You will emerge as living proof that prophecy never fails. Your enemies will witness it. Your friends will celebrate it. And the angels will rejoice because another child of God has walked into their promised glory. Stand ready. Your vindication is closer than the breath you're taking right now. And when it comes, the whole world will know. Heaven was with you all along. Beloved soul. If this message has stirred something deep inside you, if you felt heaven's presence wrapping around you like a warm, unshakable embrace, then know, this is not where your story ends. It is where your victory chapter begins. Every tear you've cried, every silent prayer you thought went unheard, heaven has gathered them, and they have become the very seeds of your breakthrough. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are chosen. And what God has marked as yours, no hand, no force, no shadow can take away. I speak this over you now. Doors will open that were sealed shut for years. Opportunities will arrive without warning. The tables will turn in your favor so suddenly that even those who doubted you will stand in awe. And if this word has touched your heart, if you feel the fire of confirmation in your spirit, then I want to invite you. Stay connected. Keep walking in alignment with heaven's messages. And if you feel led, you can sow into this word. Your gift of support, whether small or great, is like saying, yes, I receive this promise in the spiritual realm. You can send a super thanks right here on YouTube. It's more than just support. It's a prophetic action of faith, sealing this word over your life. From my heart to yours, I am deeply grateful for every soul that listens, for every spirit that says, I believe. You are not walking alone. Archangel Michael's sword is drawn. Heaven's armies are on your side. And your victory is already written. Stay blessed. Stay covered. And stay expectant. Because your miracle is already on the way.